explaining to my players why they can't use magic missile to do surgery. Hey everybody, SkyDieRay here, and honey, I enlarged reduced the players. I'm sorry for that, it happened, we'll fix it. Anyway, welcome to another D&D memes. Hope you guys doing having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into it, I want to quickly kindly ask if you want to take a moment to smash the like button. Takes a second, helps out, and I appreciate it a lot, so thanks so much for that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Before we continue with today's video, I want to take a moment to talk about the sponsor of this video, MyHeritage, the #1 family history service that can help you discover your origins and find new relatives. Researching your family history is an important way to connect with your past and learn about where you come from. It's a journey that can be both fun and rewarding, and MyHeritage is here to help make that journey as easy as possible. With MyHeritage, you can search through over 19 billion historical documents to find records of your family members. Whether you're looking for old photos, immigration records, or even military service records, MyHeritage has you covered. But that's not all. With MyHeritage's instant discoveries, trademark, you can add an entire branch to your family tree with just one click of a button. That's right, MyHeritage can find new family members and records of your ancestors for you with little effort. So if you're ready to start building your family tree and researching your family history, head over to MyHeritage today. Sign up for a 14-day free trial and enjoy all the amazing features that MyHeritage has to offer. And if you decide to continue your subscription, you'll get a 50% discount. Thanks again to MyHeritage for sponsoring this section of the video. Last night's session escalated quickly. The rogue sabotages the rival wine distilleries with chili powder for the wine tasting competition. The rivals don't notice the chili powder and infuses their wine with it. The judges are disgusted with the result. One of the judges executes a group of rivals for being so I did not know that wine tasting competitions have such high, risks involved. No, we're not removing half-elves from the game. The half-elves that they are planning to leave in the game. D&D 5th edition, with humans, half-elves, and then elves. And then D&D 5.5 with humans, half-elves that are the same, but imagine that it's green, and then elves. Friendly reminder, since it seems to be popping up again. The classic create water insta-kill, and second grade reading comprehension. Retreat intensifies. DM. From the forest, you hear goblin drums and a voice calling out, "Cry havoc, and let loose the geese of war." The what? Yeah, I don't know, I think I would be more scared of those than the goblins themselves, to be honest. The list of animals with swallow whole abilities was even bigger in past editions. D&D community. Haha, lizard folk are so quirky because they eat people. Druids who use giant toad wild shape. Just a reminder that the lead designers of 5th edition can't even seem to agree on how the rules work. Am I right? Wizards should know roll before using shield and can't waste it from not knowing roll? Mike Merles saying correct, and Jeremy Crawford saying the shield spell has two different triggers, being hit by an attack or being targeted by the magic missile spell. Neither trigger requires you to see a die roll. My main complaint regarding the D&D movie. Not even a mention of Gygax and Arneson. I made this. You made this? I made this. Every DM for the next few months. Why did you say we cannot wild shape into an owlbear? Get better. Me, as a DM. I died. Skill issue. Already? It's been 2 rounds. Hey wizard, how are your hit points? Asks the cleric. DM. Remember, we aren't using exact numbers to describe health in combat. Wizard. This is what dying feels like. I'm ridiculously excited. You were invited to a D&D campaign. The group is awesome. They all love roleplay like you do. You made the most detailed character that you ever have. It starts tomorrow. Well, good luck, honestly. This sounds like you're gonna have fun. You know, I think it's great finding a group that you can really play the way you want with. My existence is racist. Children of different humanoid kinds. Thanks to the magical workings of the multiverse, humanoids of different kinds sometimes have children together. For example, folk who have a human parent and an orc or an elf parent are particularly common. Many other combinations are possible. r/DnDMemes. I'll ignore that. Shadowdark wasn't it, boss. DM finally convinces enough of us to try a new system. He has pre-made sheets and a one-shot setup. The magic system immediately made the wizard and priest useless. The magic class players end up ranting about how useless they are. Well, that's, maybe one of the things that they should have talked about before. Also, I'm a bit confused if the DM made the sheets beforehand. He must have known they would have, they would end up being useless. Stab, stab, slash, stab, hilt strike, stab, 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 slash, slash, stab, 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 bonk. The fighter about to attack 14 times in 6 seconds, all of them crits. Any sufficiently advanced swordsmanship is indistinguishable from magic. That's not how magic works. No, I think 14 attacks in 6 seconds would kinda look like magic. We take turns haggling. My DM emptying my bank balance so I can craft a good magic weapon. I have you, me, who controls his supply of gun ammunition in another campaign. You'd have joined me in death. Sometimes. Planner sounds really exhausting. I mean, everyone needs to be free at the same date. There's always someone who can't make it 5 minutes before the starts. Do you have a backup person then? Or do we just schedule the on another date? But this is also a rescheduled one, so this means that there has been 2 months without one. Sounds exhausting to me. You described being a dungeon master. In some contexts, an planner and a dungeon master are the same thing. I should have known that planner is a thing. I really should have known that, huh? I mean, yeah, I guess someone does have to plan them for them to happen. I swear to God I have only seen these 2 types. I GM standing up whenever I can play in person. There are 2 kinds of GM. GMs that stand up and GMs that sit down. Both have severe back pain. I'm pretty sure a combination of both is the best approach to this, like don't sit down for 4 hours straight, but also don't stand up for 4 hours straight. It's a lizard, Harry. You seduce the dragon. You're in no position to be a father, so you propose but. Dragon is confused but agrees. You're a father. Magic missile never misses. Explaining to my players why they can't use magic missile to do surgery. Literally like talking to a brick wall, alright. Sharing from a different group. DM. What would you like to do with your turn? Cat Paladin. I cast create food. You still have plenty of food. I'm out of food. There's lots of food. It's just all bunched up around the sides of your knapsack. Create food. Fine, your pack is now overflowing with food. Do you want to do anything else? I'm going to take a long rest. That is top-notch roleplay. That's great and also adorable. PSA. Warforged are actually made of steel and wood. There's also no rule saying that they can't have some straw stuffing in there as well. What I'm saying is that the world needs more scarecrow-flavored Warforged. There is this character concept that I want to play one day. Warforged with the Outlander background. A being that was created to watch over and protect the fields. What the DM is probably picturing, and what the DM is actually gonna get. They don't expect scarecrows, do they? To Fireball, the cause of and solution to all adventurer problems. I'm telling you, fireballs work. Anytime I had a problem and I threw a fireball, boom, right away I had a different problem. It makes a strong case, says the barbarian. Yeah, the barbarian would be used to jumping from a problem to another instead of solving them. Well, I guess the party won't be thrown in a dungeon filled with basilisks. Saving throw to fall asleep. Elf with Fey ancestry. It's inhaled poison, not magical. And dwarf with poison resistance. When you have a few secrets in your backstory to reveal in time to your team, but the DM just blurts it out session 1. Yeah, but I like to be the one to share that. Okay, I'm sorry, that's just kind of a what? Everything hurts. Please send help. Exploring a catacomb dungeon and run into some skeletons. The skeletons get so many crits and all of our rolls are crap. My 1 health cleric, the only healer, gets sniped and then the wizard gets crit. This dungeon has a homebrew madness mechanic that procs every hour that we're in here. We need the reward from this dungeon to ever see civilization again, so if we survive, we have to go back. In the face of artificial intelligence, other artists. I'm sure glad that AI art still isn't quite on par with mine. While it damages my sales, it still can't replace me completely. Dungeon Masters. Please replace me right now, AI, I'm begging you. I have a backlog of 69 characters that I want to play. Nice. That is a nice number of characters planned. Honestly, kinda disappointing. Tell me something that will piss me off. The D&D 5th edition weapons list does not have sights or gauntlets in it. Oh, that is kinda disappointing actually. Usually this ends up with the person that gets mad being unreasonably so mad, right? Am I wrong? I don't know. But anyway, that's how I remember it. And this is actually very justified. This is actually getting mad for a very justified reason. Why would they not be there? 2024 Player's Handbook will certainly be bigger. The new Player's Handbook is bigger than 5th editions. All books will use a larger typeface. Good luck, buddy. Disappears into Vineyard with +10 and advantage to stealth. A combined mass of zombies that appeared from the ground and the poorly positioned druid looking to the party for assistance. There is none coming. Half elf? Half orc? No. Remember the good old days of D&D 3rd edition, where half minotaur, half sprite was possible. Oh yeah, the interspecies crossbreeding table. This is actually, I forgot this was from 3rd edition, I thought this was from 5th edition for some reason, but I guess not. I remember seeing this table before. Oh look, another problem solved by Pathfinder. Half races are versatile heritages that can be taken by any ancestry, says Pathfinder 2nd edition. Oh, you're sweet. Half races just use the stats of one of the parent races, says 1D&D. Hello? Human resources? The Fey ancestry feature only applies to magical sleep. Elf players thinking they'll never be forced to fall asleep, and non-magical sleeping gas trap. Let me just check you against this Sherwin-Williams color palette so I know if I need to kill you or not. Wizards of the Coast removing half races and the word race from 1D&D because it's racist. Your personality and alignment are still determined entirely by the circumstances of your birth and the color of your skin, which is literally angry dwarf noises. Player. So why the rivalry between dwarves and elves anyway? DM. Well, you see, a long time ago, I am the elf and I'm filling in the hole. He's trying his darnest to guard the Underdark. Oh lord, he coming. Guess what my favorite part of Honor Among Thieves was? Yeah, probably one of the best parts of the movie, to be honest. A salute to all the artists that draw weird crap for us. Sibling, do you know if you or Aaron could do a sketch portrait of a woman holding a fetus in the style of Victorian era funeral photos? It's for a D&D game, I swear. It's horror inspired with some real-time going on that I brought out the consent forms for. Okay. Is this one of those things I need to find the weirdo on the internet for? I don't know, but from how the conversation went, I feel like that might be the case. They say bad D&D is better than no D&D. This is an exception. A D&D campaign where the DM hands you their list of beforehand, and literally all of them are crimes. Nope, just throw that away. No, do not even get close to that. Coming up with character names and backstories over time be like creativity scale and time played scale, alright. This is Bozol the Smasher. He's called that because he likes to smash things with his greatsword. Then there's the, average with a very long character background, and then the player that played a lot. This is Johnny Bludgeon. He's called that because he uses a mace. I like how the last one is actually even less descriptive than the first one with Bozol the Smasher. Anyway, that's an interesting take, I think. I don't know if that's accurate or not. I think there are some people who like giving very descriptive character backgrounds, regardless of how long they played for. Welcome to the Underground. You and your party fall into a hole. You'll wake up in the Underdark. You walk into a huge opening. There is a yellow flower. Some of you take this way too seriously. I dispense wisdom. What's your wisdom? The people you play with are your friends. Don't ruin relationships with people over imaginary nonsense because it's in character. That's good wisdom. I mean, yeah, but also that goes both ways, right? Blending with the humans. Me, wondering if I can make a warforged made of human skin pretending to be a human. I have an idea. Listen, I want us to have fun, but I also want to follow the rules. Dungeon Master enjoys D&D movie after stick removed from ass. True story. We're picking out baby clothes. Playing an edgy sad necromancer stuck in the past and set on avenging a dead family, and then knocking up the druid 3 months into the campaign. Well, as long as everything was and is consensual, that's, fine, I guess. Well, what do you know? Is Dungeons & Dragons eliminating inherently half-elves and half-orcs? By forcing mixed-race characters to choose one or the other, the game is arguably doing something more problematic. Options for creating characters descended from more than one species are not being removed from Dungeons & Dragons. Proposed adjustments to character origins have been open to the community since August 2022 and will be revised further. Today on James Hates Safety, we build a hammer that just explodes. Me, frantically trying to think up of a non-magical mechanical trinket that the gnome would make, and insane YouTubers who build random crap with no regard for their own safety. Source of inspiration. That's great. It's a fun situation. Me, the GM, realizing that I could have one of my players fight their own corpse. That is too evil. Alright, on that note, that's it for today's video. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you didn't subscribe more if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting here on Patreon, as well as YouTube episodes. Thank you so much for those. Links below if you can check them out, as listings to the server, the Discord, and anything else. And yeah, that's it. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Everybody, bye.